see anyone.
Yeah, description's pretty thin.
Yeah. I want to find out what color her eyes are, what she was wearing when she left, and exactly how old she is.
Yeah, we'll have to go along with this until we come up with something better.
No, I'm going to call someone at the brownstone. I want more information on Jennifer.
Hey, you saved your breath. Sorry, Chief. You walked in before I could stop him. The boss and I are old buddies.
I'll handle this. Thank you. Thank you, Jim. I see. The law from Laurelton. I guess this isn't exactly a social call.
Well, hardly. I prepared a detailed rundown on Jennifer Talbot. I thought you might need it. Everything you need is right there.
Thank you.
Not quite.
Oh, excuse me. This is Bert Ramsey, Chief of Police Fort Charles. Sheriff Broder, Laurelton.
It's a pleasure.
I wish I could say the same. This is the hard nose from down south? I got a question for you, Sheriff. Can you give me one good reason why I shouldn't throw you out of here on your ear? From what I hear, you've been giving Chief Devane a hard time.
What I do in my town is my own business.
Not when it affects a murder investigation in my town.
If you people had come on to me straight on, instead of wheedling around behind my back, I might have been more interested in helping you.
Well, you only care about your own little territory, right? Anything to avoid rocking the boat.
Could you come in for a minute, please?
In Laurelton, we do things our own way. Yeah, Chief.
Yes, I want you to put this
Do you have any idea how much heat your stalling created for this lady? You almost got her fired.
You big city cops are all alike. You think small-town police officers are stupid, don't you?
And I'm looking straight at one who's leaning over backwards to prove it.
Gentlemen, please, please, we have a job to do. I think we ought to get on with it. Now, this murder investigation isn't over. Do you agree with that?
I'm here, aren't I?
I want to know if you're here as friend or foe. I mean, if you're not here to help, I want you to leave, because this is my jurisdiction.
I want to catch that killer. And I want to locate Jennifer Talbot. She is one of the finest ladies I've ever met. And I want to do whatever is necessary to find her.
Good morning.
Hi.
Morning.
Any word on Jennifer? Well, I'm sure she'll show up. That is definitely one lady who can take care of herself. She's probably just with her.
Please call.
Take it easy. Just try to be calm, all right?
I can't. I'm trying to be strong like the rest of you. Just waiting around is just killing me.
There has to be a logical explanation for what's happened.
I think so.
I'm sure of it. Now, let's just ride this out, all right? There's no sense getting upset over nothing.
This grandmother's okay. Why hasn't she called? Why?
Is there anything that I can do?
I don't know what.
Sean would understand if I didn't come in today.
Thanks, Felicia. I don't have to be at the hospital for a while yet, Frost.
What has happened to Jennifer? This is not like her. I mean, the woman and I aren't exactly on the best of terms, but I've never known her to do something like this.
Maybe somebody else did it for her.
Meaning what?
You tell us.
How the hell am I supposed to know?
Patrick, you were the last person to see her.
So? I'm telling you guys for the last time, I had nothing to do with Jennifer Talbot's disappearance.
You guys got something to say? Say it. Or stop giving me these looks behind my back. I know what you're thinking. Especially you, Bobby. You've been accusing me right along.
I have accused you of nothing. I merely pointed out that you were the last person to see Jennifer.
Yeah, and what is that supposed to mean, huh? All right, one more time with feeling. I took Jennifer to the airport. I dropped Jennifer off in front of the terminal. I left the terminal, and then I went to the hospital. Now, that's what I did, and that's all I did. Now, how often do I have to repeat myself? All right. You guys want a whipping boy? Go ahead. You can find somebody else to be your scapegoat. I've had it.
Felicia, you want to stay with us while Frisco's gone?
Yeah, Felicia, maybe you should.
Why should she?
We're not talking to you, Patrick. We're talking to Felicia.
Yeah, why? You think she's going to be safer with you? Safer from me?
I think I will stay with you until Frisco gets back. I'm going to go to work, and then when I come back, I'll bring my things by.
All right.
Well, stay as long as you want, all right?
All right. Hello?
How's it going?
Pretty grim. Back to dinner?
Yeah, it's all set.
Just going to put this photograph of Jennifer on the air?
Yep.
With commentary by yours truly.
You were going on the show?
Mm-hmm. Tune in and see for yourself.
You're not going to tell everybody that Jennifer knew who the killer was, are
No, of course not.
you? Jake, don't. That could really put her in danger if she's not already.
Yeah.
She's not already. Look, who's there right now?
Tony and Tanya and Kevin and Patrick and Terry. Felicia just left.
Are they sticking around?
Well, I think Kevin and Patrick and Terry are. Tony and Tanya have to go to the hospital.
Well, stay close to Terry and Bobby. Watch the O'Connor boys when this thing airs. Their reactions might prove to be very revealing.
Oh, good morning. A little late, aren't we?
Oh, I'm sorry. I got held up at the brownstone.
Problem?
Problems like you wouldn't believe.
Well, I would give you the day off, but this is definitely not the time for you to miss work.
Oh, yeah? What's up?
It seems that the enemy is planning an attack for this afternoon.
Oh, I assume we're talking about the Quartermaines.
No, one and the same, and you just happen to be our first line of defense.
Oh. I didn't know I was going to battle so soon.
Well, you should have realized that. After all, you did fire the first shot when you pretended that I gave you stock in the company.
Oh, I thought it good strategy.
No, it was. Only now you have to follow through with it.
What's the plan?
The plan is that Ellen and Edward are coming over here this afternoon to see you.
Not you.
No, I won't be here.
Are you deserting me?
No, I'm not deserting you. It's just that Monica was asked to lure me away from the battlefield so you three can fight it out.
I see. So they're going to try to buy some of my shares.
Oh, yes, they're going to try and buy it, and you can expect a very generous offer from Quartermaines. Now, I want you to appear interested, but under no circumstance are you to commit to a deal.
What do I say?
Well, you tell them, I have to think it over.
Well, it sounds like fun.
Oh, it should be if you play your cards right. Don't be careless. I don't think I have to remind you what's at stake here, huh?
Oh, I know. You know, it's funny. As big as all this seems, it doesn't seem like anything compared to what's going on at the brownstone.
Well, what's wrong?
Oh, you haven't heard?
Heard what? I thought the case was closed.
Well, Jennifer Talbot just opened it back up.
Why she'd do that?
She's missing. She's disappeared. No one has seen her in several days.
Why don't you take care of the mail for me?
These honchos.
Well, it's not going to be easy trying to persuade the mayor and the district attorney to rear some mistakes.
Even with Jennifer having disappeared?
We guarantee that the mayor will tell you that that's just your problem.
Well, she was last seen in Port Charles.
Save that pitch for the city hall, will you? You're going to need everything that you... Okay, batten down the hatches. The storm is about to begin. Come in.
What is it now, Devane?
Oh, I'm fine. Thank you for asking. How are you?
Don't get cute with me. I'm in no mood for your games this afternoon. Now, why did you have Madison and me come over here? Don't tell me. Another interstate crime spree that positively cries out to be solved by the police chief of Fort Charles.
May I introduce our esteemed Mayor Morgan and the District Attorney Matheson. This is Sheriff Broder from Laurelton.
Laurelton,
How do you do?
well, suddenly not very well.
I'd like to explain why the sheriff is here.
I don't want to hear it. Not another word, you understand?
But
there is no way on earth that I would ever in my right mind even think about agreeing to what you want to do.
Oh, Mr. Mayor, sir.
And you stay out of this. If you people would clean up your own messes, then maybe she could concentrate on ours.
Excuse me, Mr. Mayor, I'm sorry, but there's something coming on which I don't think you'd want to miss.
Now what?
Just watch.
With Attorney Jake Myers, who's
All the proof you're going to need.
Mr. Myers, as far as you know, there is absolutely no explanation for Jennifer Talbot's sudden disappearance?
No, absolutely none. We've questioned friends of her granddaughter. We've went on several leads, all of which led nowhere. We even have an APB out by the police. The woman's absolutely vanished, which is why we're making this plea on TV now. And I beg anyone with any information at all about Mrs. Talbot's whereabouts to please contact the police immediately.
What about the possibility of foul play?
Until Mrs. Talbot turns up, nothing's been ruled out, of course.
Mr. Myers, is there any reason to suspect that Mrs. Talbot, who was a frequent visitor to the brownstone, may have suffered the same fate as this Neil Johnson and Earl Moody?
I'm not prepared to comment on that at this time.
Mr. Meyer, I would like you to comment and give an answer. Do you feel there is any basis for a link between Jennifer Talbot's disappearing and the brownstone murder case?
Miss Blake, I'm a lawyer. I deal in facts. And right now, there are no facts to lead us to that conclusion.
There. Meyer said it himself. This is nothing more than a missing persons case.
He's not telling the whole story.
What's the rest of it?
Well, Jennifer Talbot called her lawyer, Ted Holmes, and said that she knew the name of the killer. Now, that was the last anyone ever heard from her. So what do you think of that, gentlemen?
General Hospital will continue in a moment.
What do you want to do? As if I didn't know.
Under the circumstances, I think we only have one choice. We have to reopen the case.
On what grounds?
Well, you heard Jake. A woman who was intimately involved with the case tells her lawyer that she knows the identity of the murderer, and then she promptly proceeds to disappear off the face of the earth. And doesn't that suggest to you that one should investigate and find out what happened before someone else is picked off?
Well, no need to get sarcastic.
Come on, what would you do in my position? Wouldn't you want to ask questions?
I would want to locate the missing woman, yes.
Yes, you see.
But that is all I'd want to do at the present time. Now, until we can hear from Mrs. Talbot as to the alleged identity of the murderer, I suggest we treat this as a missing persons case, nothing more.
I agree.
So what has this woman got to do then? Turn up dead before you two acknowledge that this brownstone murder case is not solved?
Who is this Ted Holmes character anyway?
It's Jennifer's lawyer.
I know that. But how do we know he can be trusted?
Oh, it's not like you can make up something like this.
The way this case has progressed, I wouldn't put anything past anybody.
Oh, wait. It might not be a bad idea to talk to this
Yes,
Holmes.
come in, please.
Not that I expect anything to come of it.
Oh, Chief, I just wanted to check on how that search for Jennifer was... Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't realize you were in a meeting.
No, Mr. Holmes. Exactly the person I wanted to see. Gentlemen, may I introduce Ted Holmes? Now, this is our mayor, Mayor Morgan, and the district attorney. Now, they seem to be under the impression that you're a liar.